Keep it sweet.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to this evening's performance of King Baby's Mad Mabel's Christmas here on Zoom. This was originally a play, and then it was written into a book. And the Zoom production has been modified from both of those. And this small book is available down at the Hearth Gallery here on Bowen Island and also through King Baby Productions. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Enjoy the performance.
I had a dream. It was Christmas Day. People so full of love as they went their way, and the children's laughter rang like the bells on Santa's sleigh. I wish that this dream could last forever. I saw the wealthy reach out their hands, giving some comfort to their fellow man. And in one sweet moment, I caught a glimpse of God's great plan. Think we can make it there together. And on that day, every smile shone brighter, every fear fell away. The laughter rose up to the heavens, and I wonder if this joy was here to stay. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day. Oh, I I had a hope that all men would come together, peace and goodwill would guide the way to a true understanding and love of one another, brother to brother, as our children play. And on that day every smile shone brighter, every fear fell away, all the laughter rose up to the heavens. And I wonder if this joy was here to stay. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas. How I wish it could be Christmas every day. Christmas every day. Christmas every day.
The first time I met Mad Mabel was exactly 2 days before Christmas. I had seen her around before, and I had heard all the stories kids told. Some said she was a witch. Some said she was a millionaire who kept all her money hidden in a shopping cart that she pushed around everywhere she went. Everyone said she was crazy. I don't think any of those things were true. She did live at the dump, though. I know that's true because I saw it for myself. That's pretty weird, I guess. But she became my best friend. And I'm really glad I met her. Anyway, like I said, it was 2 days before Christmas, and I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew it from the first time I saw it at the window at the mall. A purple and gold hip-hop jacket. It was so beautiful and so shiny and so cool, and I wanted it so badly. My stomach hurt. The only problem was getting my dad to buy it for me. Whenever I ask him for something that I really, really want, he always says we have to be careful with our money and then gets me something dumb instead. But this time, it had to be different. I knew if I didn't get the purple and gold hip-hop jacket for Christmas, I'd probably die from disappointment. So when my dad came home from work that day, oh, did I tell you he's a garbage man? It's so embarrassing. Anyway, I begged and begged until he finally agreed to take me to the mall. I wanted to show him the jacket so he would see how beautiful it was and understand that I have to have it. He was tired and didn't want to go, but we needed groceries, so he agreed. When we got there, my dad just took off to get the dumb groceries, and so I went to the Gap to wait for him. And there it was, still in the window and still as beautiful as I remembered. It was like electric, the way the light shone off of it. And I thought if I could just look at it long enough and hard enough, it would be mine. Then I heard her voice right behind me.
That jacket sparkles just like the stars at night. It's magic.
I turned around and there she was, staring right at me. She was really old and she had at least 10 sweaters on and a couple of coats that looked like they came out of the garbage. She was smiling at me and I could see she didn't have many teeth left. Oh, she didn't smell very good either. What are you staring at?
Green glass, clear glass, brown glass. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
What are you talking about?
Oh, talking. Everybody's talking.
You're Mad Mabel. You live at the dump.
Oh, yes, I live. I celebrate every day.
I couldn't take it anymore. I know it was rude and I shouldn't have said it, but I yelled, "You smell!" And you know what she said?
Thank you.
And then she took her shopping cart and walked away mumbling about bottles and recycling. I couldn't believe it, but I really couldn't believe what happened next.
You better not shout, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town.
I don't really like them all, especially at Christmas time. Everything's just too bright and shiny for me, and expensive. Like that jacket that Anna wanted. A guy has to pick up a lot of trash to pay for something like that. And it's just goofy. I mean, a kid needs something practical, something warm, strong, washable. Well, that thing might look good in the window, but it won't keep a body warm. The shine will come off it real fast. The next thing you know, it'll be in the back of my truck on the way to the dump. I know. I sound like a grumpy old man, but the truth is, I wanted to get her the jacket. I wanted to make her happy. Anna is a good kid. Well, most of the time. Anyways, I finished the grocery shopping and went to look for Anna. Wasn't hard to find her. There she was in front of that gippity-gappity store that she likes, and when she saw me, she grabbed my arm and started jumping up and down like she was trying to pull it off, and whoa, ease up!
Daddy, I love you so much. You are the world's best daddy.
Well, thank you. I didn't think you'd noticed.
You're welcome. So I thought maybe you were wondering what you wanted to get me for Christmas.
Oh, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
You do?
Mm-hmm. A nice pair of work gloves so you can help me lift the garbage cans.
What?
And a shiny new shovel so you can dig up the garden.
Be serious, Daddy.
I know what you want for Christmas. You want that jacket there, don't you?
Yes, Daddy.
Oh,
Daddy.
okay, look. That jacket is very expensive and I'm not sure I can afford it. I'm going to have to think about it, Anna.
It's not fair. It's only one thing and I have to have it, Daddy. I have to, please.
Oh, don't stop it, Anna. I told you I have to think about it. Well, then she started crying and ran off. I felt terrible. I was going to get her the darn jacket, but I wanted it to be a surprise. I mean, anyways, I headed out to the parking lot and there she was sitting on the curb pouting and somebody was talking to her. I got closer and saw that it was Mabel, that poor old lady who lives down at the dump. Looked like Mabel was trying to give Anna an old blue bottle. And all of a sudden, Anna grabs the bottle and yelled.
You think this is important? It's just a piece of garbage.
And she then threw the bottle down and it smashed. And Anna, what's going on here?
She was sticking her stupid old bottle in my face, so I threw it and I broke it. She shouldn't be bugging me anyway.
Anna, what is the matter with you?
I hate her. She should stay at the dump where she belongs.
Mabel was gone at this point. I bent down and looked at the glass. Yeah. I think I saw a bottle just like this for sale in a store down the street. It's an antique. They wanted $5 for it.
$5?
Yes. And I want you, with your own money, to buy it for Mabel.
You're not serious.
Oh, I am very serious. I'll go get the broom from the truck and you can clean this up and I think you can forget about that jacket.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been nothing bad or good, so you better be good for goodness sake. Yeah, the walls come crumbling down. Yeah, the walls come crumbling down. Yeah, the walls come crumbling, tumbling. Yeah, the walls come crumbling, tumbling down.
I was chasing my cat the morning that little girl smashed up my house. Well, the cat isn't really my cat. I don't think she's anyone's cat. I would like to be her human, though. If she would just sit on my lap and let me pat her. Oh, that would make my old bones feel better. But she just runs away. She's a scaredy cat. I call her Raffaella, like the angel. Oh, I woke up early that morning and I said thank you, like I always do. When you get to be as old as I am, waking up is always a wonderful surprise. I did my stretching and deep breathing exercises. And then I went out to see what had been left for me overnight. Oh, right away I found a whole box of tuna fish in cans, and it was perfectly good. Oh, it's amazing what people throw away. I could see Raffaella watching me behind a rusty old stove. I opened a can of tuna and held it out to her. Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. Come and get the nice tuna fish. Come on. And Raffaella, she smelled that fish and she came closer to me. Come on, kitty. Come on, little Raffaella. Come on. Get over here. Oh, she crept up closer and closer, and then she started to eat it right out of my hand. Oh, I was so happy. But then I got impatient, and I reached out with my other hand to touch her, but she jumped and ran away. So I just put the can on the ground, far away from me, so she could eat in peace. You have to be patient to tame wild creatures. Like that little girl at the mall yesterday. Oh, she looked so sad, and I wanted to cheer her up. So I showed her my magic blue bottle. It's magic because it always makes me happy. And well, I thought it would make her happy too. But she just took it and smashed it on the ground. I was very upset about that. That morning, after Raffaella had finished eating, I tried to get her to play Chase the String. But she didn't want to play. She just kept running away and I kept following her. So when that little girl came on her bicycle, I was far away from my house. But I could hear her yelling, "Mad Mabel, I brought you a stupid bottle that I bought with my own money because my stupid dad told me to." Well, that didn't sound very nice to me or Raffaella. So we hid behind a pile of old mattresses. Then I could hear her kicking at my house, so I ran as fast as my old legs would go, and by the time I got there, my house was flat on the ground. Oh. She gave me a paper bag with something in it, jumped on her bike and rode away. I opened the bag. There was a blue bottle in it. Oh. It looked just like my old special bottle. It didn't seem to have any magic in it, though. Not yet, anyway. Oh. My house was gone, but I still had my comfortable old chair. Lots of cans of tuna in the cans, and my best friend, Raffaella. I opened a can and held it out for her. "Come on, Kitty. Oh, come and get it. Come on." She just looked at me and wouldn't come any closer. "Yes, I know you want the food. You just don't want the company." Well, that's okay. We can still love each other with a little space between us. Don't eat yet now, Raffaella. We have to say grace first. Hello up there. How's it going? We just wanted to say thanks for the chow. The tuna's good, except we're all out of ketchup. Not that I'm complaining. Thank you for the sky and the earth, the water and the air, the sunshine and the rainy days. Thank you for these things. And thank you for sending Raffaella around. Oh, it's good to have someone to love and share with. Help her not to be so scared. And thank you for this life. I know it's almost gone, so I want you to know I've enjoyed it thoroughly. For all these gifts, let me be truly grateful. Amen. Yes, you can eat now, Raffaella.
far as I knew, everything was good. Anna bought that old bottle and rode her bike down to the dump to make things right with Mabel. Case closed, right? So I got my wallet and I went and picked up that crazy jacket. And I was in such a good mood, I went and bought a little something for Mabel, too. A nice warm blanket. It's been getting cold lately, and I know she could use it. I worry about her. I've tried to convince her to move to one of those places for old folks, but she won't leave the dump. For some reason, she thinks it's her job to clean the place up, and since she was never hired, she can't be fired. So I figured I'd drop off the blanket right then. And it was getting dark by the time I got to the dump, but the lights on my truck showed me everything. Mabel was sitting there in her chair, all wrapped up in sweater and scarves, but I couldn't see her shack at all, just broken pieces lying around her on the ground. I jumped out of my truck and I ran over to her quick.
Oh, hi, Dave. Did you come to watch the stars with me tonight?
Mabel, what happened to your shack?
It evaporated. I'm just waiting for it to rain again. Soon it will rain houses, and all the cold people will have a place to live. I'd like to be around to see that.
What are you talking about? Who did this?
Oh, relax, Dave. You're all uptight. Do you have enough roughage in your diet? Oh, it's such a beautiful evening, Dave. Don't be upset.
Was Anna here?
The little girl? Well, she brought me a bottle. It doesn't have any magic in it, though. Not yet, anyway.
Did Anna do this?
Sometimes you have to get to know a bottle really well before you see the magic.
Okay, look. I want you to come and stay at my place tonight.
Oh, thanks, Dave, but no can do.
You can't stay here. You'll freeze.
I'm plenty warm. And the stars are so beautiful tonight, Dave. When was the last time you lay down on your back and peered into the universe, Dave? Look up.
Come on, Mabel, let's go.
Look up, Dave. Look up.
It's beautiful.
It's magic. All that light journeyed here a gazillion miles. And all we had to do was open our eyes and let it in. I have very little time left, Dave. So I'm glad the clouds stayed away tonight.
Are you sure you won't come with me, Mabel?
No, thanks, though. Not tonight.
Okay. Hey, I got you something. Here you go.
Oh, my. Oh, it's a blanket. Oh,
So you
thanks.
don't get chilly.
Oh, thanks, Dave. Oh, thank you. You can go now. Good night. Chilly con carne. Art Carney. Jackie Gleason. Whatever happened to those guys?
Trouble, whoa, trouble set me free. I have seen your face much too much for me. Trouble, oh, trouble, can't you see? You're eating my heart away, and there's not much left for me.
I was in so much trouble, I wanted to die. No one in the history of the whole world was in ever as much trouble as I was that night. Christmas Eve night. But it wasn't my fault. I just really wanted that jacket. Maybe that was the problem. I shouldn't have wanted it that much, but it was really beautiful. I know I shouldn't have smashed Mabel's house up, but it wasn't really my fault. It was just a bunch of old junk, and I was mad because my dad said he wouldn't get me the jacket. But that night, after he left, I found out that he did get me the jacket after all. I snooped. I shouldn't have done it, I know, but it wasn't my fault. My dad was so obvious. He came home with a big Gap bag and went straight into his bedroom. Then he told me not to go in there and went out. But he keeps the vacuum cleaner in his closet, and just then I felt like vacuuming the house, right? So I had to go in there to get the vacuum, and when I opened the closet door, this big Gap bag falls out like it could have killed me. And then I saw it. It was the jacket. The purple and gold hip-hop jacket that I wanted so much. And of course, I had to make sure that he got the right size, because it wouldn't have been fair if tomorrow, on Christmas Day, I'm all excited and surprised when he gives it to me, and it doesn't even fit, right? So I had to try it on. And it fits perfectly. But that was exactly when my dad walked in. Oops.
Oops. Oops. That's all you can say.
I'm sorry I snooped in your closet, Daddy.
Well, that's the least of your problems. I just got back from the dump.
Oh?
Mabel's house was wrecked.
It wasn't a house. It was a rotten old shed.
It was her home, Anna. How could you do that?
I didn't mean to. I knocked on her door and it fell off. Okay, I was mad because you made me buy her that bottle, and I kicked her door and it fell off, and then, I don't know, the whole thing seemed so flimsy I just kept going. She shouldn't be living there anyway. It's not her property.
You don't like her, do you?
She scares me. Why can't she just be normal?
Oh, honey, you shouldn't be scared of Mabel. She's a little different. Okay, a lot different, but she's one of the kindest, gentlest people I have ever met. I think it's time you got to know her a little better.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my idea. Tomorrow, bright and early, you're going to the dump.
What?
And I want to see what you can do about fixing up Mabel's place.
I can't go back there. She'll boil me in a pot or something. Anyway, it's Christmas tomorrow.
Well, you know, Anna, it's Christmas for Mabel tomorrow, too. You can celebrate together. And if you manage to get her house fixed up, I will give you this purple and gold Gap hip-hop jacket. If you don't, I won't. Good night. Remember to brush your teeth.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Oh, there'll be red decorations on a green Christmas tree. But it won't be the same, dear, without you next to me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. Oh, you'll be all right with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue, blue, blue Christmas.
When I woke up, it was Christmas Day. The day I'd been waiting for so long was finally here. But I was the opposite of happy. My dad was still asleep, but he left me a note on the kitchen table. Good luck, Anna. Merry Christmas. Love, Dad. That made no sense to me. How could he love me when he was being so mean? I got dressed and I poured a bowl of cereal, but I couldn't eat it. I was scared out of my mind. What if the kids were right? What if Mabel really was a witch? Would she eat me like the witches in storybooks do? I try not to think about that. I rode my bike to the dump as slowly as I could. I didn't even want to get there, but I did. I walked my bike up to where her shack had been, but I couldn't see her. There was just her shopping cart and a big old chair with a pile of blankets on it. And then all of a sudden, this skinny cat jumped out from behind the chair and hissed at me and ran off. And then the blankets flew off of the chair, and there was Mabel grinning at me.
Well, hello there, you little home wrecker. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You want a Pop-Tart? They're blueberry.
No.
They're really good with ketchup.
Ew. Pop-Tarts and ketchup?
Except I'm all out of ketchup. Not that I'm complaining. You didn't come here to bring me ketchup, did you?
No.
Oh, because it's Christmas, you know. And I thought maybe you'd be bringing me some Christmas ketchup.
I didn't come here to bring you ketchup.
Well, then what the heck are you doing here?
I want a Gap hip-hop jacket, and my dad said I can't have it unless I fixed your house.
Oh, a purple and gold Gap hip-hop jacket, like in the window at the mall?
Yes.
Oh, those? I wouldn't mind one of those myself. They look so warm, yet they're very cool. Blueberry stains wouldn't show up on a coat like that.
Well, I guess I'm not going to get one because I don't know anything about building houses.
Oh, piffle, it can't be all that hard. Do you have a big bank loan, engineered plans, and a building permit?
No.
Oh, dear. Okay, well, then we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. Do you have two hands?
Yes.
Do you have a brain?
Of course I do.
Well, then that's all you need.
What are you talking about? What am I going to build a house with?
Look around, dear. Look.
All I see is a bunch of junk.
Oh, look again. When I was a little girl, I would have looked at that pile of junk and I would have seen a gold mine. Oh, my father built our house out of logs and dirt. And my mother baked all her bread herself. And we got our flour in big cotton sacks. And my mother baked all our bread herself. And you know, when the sacks were empty She would take them apart and wash them and then make our clothes out of them. Oh, there was no such thing as garbage. Everything was important. Everything was magical because it could turn into something else that you could wear or eat or heat our house with. Now we have a house to build here, so it's time to use our brains. Now, tell me, what does a house need?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm going back to bed then. You're stressing me out.
Mabel. Mabel. Need some help here, Mabel. Walls. Walls. A house needs walls.
And what do walls look like?
They're flat and square.
Okay, flat and square. Good. You're starting to use your brain. Now don't stop now. Go and find the man. Go out there. They're out there, flat and square. Go on.
This is crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I didn't have a clue, but I went out into the dump and I started looking. I wandered around for a long time trying to find something that looked like a wall, but I couldn't find anything. Finally, I gave up and sat down on a pile of old wooden shipping pallets. What was I going to do? There wasn't anything flat and square in this whole stupid dump. And then I slapped my hand down on a wooden pallet. It hurt. But that was when I noticed that the pallets were flat and square. I grabbed one and it was kind of heavy, but I dragged it back to Mabel. And she told me it was perfect and to go get more. It took a long time and it was hard work, but eventually I got the whole pile moved. Then I got some longer pieces of wood and I used them to fasten the pallets together. Mabel helped me lift them up, and pretty soon we had walls. Then I found this old tent and I thought it would make a good roof, and it worked. It was so much fun searching and finding stuff that it didn't seem like work at all. I found windows and a door, and I even found this really nice carpet that fits inside perfectly. And Mabel was amazing. She was old, but she was really brave and strong. And then it was done. We stood back and looked at it.
Well, bless my soul. An angel flew by and dropped a palace here.
It's so cool. I can't believe we built it ourselves.
Yeah, it's magic.
Why do you always say everything is magic?
Well, dear, this morning I didn't have a house. And poof, now I do. This morning we weren't friends. And now I think we are. Those are pretty good tricks. Magic happens when you let go of your fear and anger and make room for all the good stuff to come in.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer are pulling on his sleigh. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang a stocking and say a prayer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
I couldn't believe it. It was like magic. I thought that I would be the one putting Mabel's shack back together when I got to the dump. Instead, there was this wonderful little house with Mabel and Anna holding hands and dancing around it. It was strong and warm and very colorful. Anna showed me everything and explained how they had put it all together. She was so proud of herself, and I was proud of her too. Looked like Christmas to me. And I'd come prepared. I had 3 takeout turkey dinners in a basket and a Christmas cake. I also had something special wrapped up for Anna. Here you go, Anna. You've certainly earned this.
What is it?
It's your jacket, of course.
What jacket?
What jacket? Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Well, that was interesting. Then I gave Mabel her present, a big bottle of ketchup. She was so happy with that. She even put it on her cake. We ate, we sang songs. Then it was time to go home.
Holly jolly Christmas. Oh, thank you so much. So much. Oh, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Anna. Oh, I can't let you go without a little something, too. Here you go, Dave. It's for you. It's a hat with dog doo-doo on it. Oh, it's you, Dave.
Thanks, Mabel. Just what I always wanted.
Oh, and for you, Anna, something special. To help you remember the magic. Now you run along home now, you two. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Anna and I headed to the truck. But then Anna turned around, ran back, took off her brand new purple and gold Gap hip hop jacket, and put it on Mabel. Now that was very interesting. We didn't talk on the drive home. We just smiled.
Okay, Raffaella. The man with the big boots is gone. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, these young people, they wear me right out. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, what a wonderful old chair. I don't think I'll ever get out of it again. Oh, well, look at you, little fraidy cat. I think you smell something, don't you? Oh, are you ready for your Christmas dinner now? Oh, well, there's plenty of food left. Let me fix you up some of this nice turkey dinner. We're eating like the real people tonight, Raffy. Oh, wow, what are you looking at? Oh, yes, of course. Oh, tonight of all nights. How could I forget? Hello up there. Merry Christmas. Well, you did pretty good today, I must say. I'm as rich as a queen. Thank you. Thank you for this feast and for my house. Thank you for that little girl. Thank you for letting her see the magic. Look after her for me, will you? Thank you for everything. Especially the love. That was my favorite part. Even better than ketchup. Amen. Oh my. I'm so tired. You can go ahead and eat without me, Raffaella. I'll eat a little later. Go ahead. I'm so sleepy.
Raffaella isn't my real name. That's just what Mabel calls me. I would tell you my real name in my language, but it would probably just sound like meow to you. I'm a real cat. Real cats don't sit on laps or let people touch them. If people want to give me food, that's fine. But I'm a wild beast, not somebody's pet. Mabel has been trying to hold me and pat me for a long time, and I've never let her. I didn't want to be like those dumb cats I see through the windows in town. I have wondered what it would feel like to be patted. I wondered if it would hurt, but I was always too afraid to find out. But tonight was different. Everyone was giving Mabel Christmas presents, and I do love her. She's always been good to me. And so I wanted to give her something too. And I knew exactly what she wanted. So I got all my courage together and I did it. I jumped onto her lap. She opened her eyes and she said,
"Oh, so much. Oh."
She lifted her hand up and she put it on my fur. I was scared, but I stayed there. I didn't run away this time. And then she started to pat me. It didn't hurt. It actually felt kind of nice. And then something very strange happened. I felt like there was a motor in my throat. I was purring. It felt good. It was better than tuna. She patted me for a while longer. But then she stopped. But I stayed.
Well, there's a strange and foreign people living all around among us. They see us just the same way, with their stranger eyes upon us. But deep inside we're much the same. We all need love and we all have pain. So when you think you're your luck is down, just take a good look all around. Tell me all that really matters. Tell me all that really matters. Isn't love what really matters? All that really matters in the end. We send away our elders to a place we'll rarely see them. We pretend that they don't need us, and we pretend that we don't need them. But deep inside, we're much the same. We all need love and we all have pain. Do we need to be reminded? How long have we been blinded? And it's not a question of who's right or wrong. No, it's much too late when they are gone. Tell me all that really matters. Tell me all that really matters. Isn't love what really matters? All that really matters in the end.
Hi.
Bravo! Bravo, I say. Well done,
So,
cast.
thank you all very much for tuning
Thank you,
in.
everyone, for showing up and seeing this.
Yes, it has certainly been enjoyable for everyone to perform this for you. One last thing before we do go. In lieu of tickets, feel free to donate to King Baby Productions through King Baby. You can email Jackie. There we go. We're just waiting for, or looking at some chats. Bringing tears to eyes, yes.
Thanks, Tina.
We heard that a lot. We heard that. So,
Oh, and Heather.
Heather and Andrew,
Heather.
thank you.
Oh.
This has had its challenges, obviously, of bringing the show to you guys, but I'm glad that everyone, we were able to do it this way. From Murray Atherton, what a great performance. Awesome as usual. Thank you, Murray.
Was Murray here last night too? Did he come? What a guy.
From Luke.
Luke Rodolsky. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you.
Luke.
Tony Dominelli.
Tony.
Hey,
Poser
Tony.
of the music. Loved it.
Oscar
A
from
lot of the music.
all the past
original.
shows.
Thanks,
So glad
Tony.
you saw it, Tony.
There's Kat's mom, right? I'm thinking Alice.
Yeah.
Alice.
Wonderful weeping again with Mabel. Yes. Yes, we know Alice. Sorry.
So, you know, it's a heroic thing to put on theater in these times, and we did our best, and it was actually fun because it was a brand new medium, and it had, you know, all of its limitations, but you know, we got the cat barfing, and that made it all worthwhile. And next year, hopefully, we'll be doing this live with the same cast on stage.
Yes,
Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing?
that would
And
be
we
great.
can hug you all in person.
Murray says it worked. It worked perfectly. Thanks, Murray.
Thanks, Murray.
Okay, everyone, I think we'll sign off there. Again, thank you everyone on Zoom and YouTube for tuning in. It's been a blast. See you later.
Colin.
Colin.
Oh, sorry.
Gail.
Oh, how do we donate to King Baby? Thank you for asking, Murray. So you can, I'll post it up on Facebook, actually. I'll post the information for all 3 of the Winter Wonders that Theatre on the Isle produced this holiday season. The easiest way is to email Jackie if you have
I
her
just put the email in the chat box.
I
But
was going to do that. Yeah, it is out there on Facebook already. Sorry, but yeah, Kat will redo it.
Yeah, and all the information is on the Theatre on the Isle website as well. So if you go to theatreontheisle.ca, you'll find the links to donate to all 3 of our local causes for these performances.
thank you. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you
everybody.
for your
Thanks,
generosity.
everyone. Take care.
Merry Christmas,
Christmas.
everybody.
New Year.
Holidays.
Bye.
Bye.
Remember the magic.